I'm Evil Squeegee, and today I'm here to show the progress I've made on my Lightning Strike Ranger. This is the build that I featured in my guide to how I theory craft a build. Boink! And it's also the build that I used in my point efficiency video. Boink! And I've been waiting to put together the video showing this build itself, as a whole, a video focused entirely on this build, until such a time as the puzzle pieces fell together and everything had that nice gelatinous, gooey feel of functioning. Without getting too farther, wrong buttons. All my keybinds are funky. So basically, this is the build that I've been putting together, and I've been trying to build it on a budget. I didn't want to go over a 4-link, and I've been almost entirely self-found, a little bit of trading on the side. Here you can see my my offenses here. I don't know how this racks up against most people. This is my first time playing around with a Lightning Strike build. But more importantly, what I've been focusing on is my defenses. My resists are absolutely fantastic. My character here is level 48, and I've just finished farming up Fell Shrine Ruins. I've been taking it really cautious and playing it really slowly, being really sure that I'm ready to move on to the next act before I stop farming. I grind out all of the XP I need in the safe zones, and then I find pub groups to go through and do each quest progression with as quickly and as efficiently as possible to minimize the risk of me dying, say, from going in and doing the more challenging areas like Chamber of Sins. I think it's Chamber of Sins 3 with all that lightning on the ground. Yeah, if I can be high enough level, like if I can level up long before I get in there, I'm gonna do that definitely by over leveling and hopefully over gearing, as my goal has been here. Like I said, I've been doing a little bit of trading. I traded for these boots. I was gifted this ring. It's a really nice ring. I really wish that I had actually regaled it into plus life instead of plus quantity, but hey, what are you gonna do? 28% elemental damage weapons and 14% all resist sounded really solid to me. I've got a crap ring here. I've got a crafted necklace. I accidentally crafted this necklace off of an Act 1 in normal mode instead of an Act 2 in cruel, because at that point I still literally had, like, I think I was wearing a plus strength amulet, and I didn't need the strength. It was just I had an item there that was filling the slot. I might as well have not had anything at all. I just picked up this shield, and I'm pretty happy with this. Plus life, plus multiple resists, pretty much all I want on my gear for the most part. And then this weapon dropped today. Multiple sources of elemental damage and a decent attack speed are entirely what I was hoping for. I believe that this helmet was a gift, and I have absolutely no idea where this chest piece came from. I've just been wearing it. I got nothing. The belt came off of, I think, Mervale in normal. I wouldn't know. My flasks, I just grabbed the level 45 flasks off of Yina, I think her name is, the chick in Act 2. And I have no idea how long I've been wearing this Quicksilver flask. What is this? Why do I have this? That would be why I have that! Okay, so, as far as skills go, I've got Lightning Strike linked up to Mana Leech and Lesser Multiple Projectiles, and that's been what I've kind of been using for the past 8 or so levels. Those gems have just started to pan out, and their levels start to peak out. My damage is starting to get to the point where my Mana Leech is paying off. Eventually, the plan is to have this in a 5-link chest, wherein I can replace the Mana Leech with a Blood Magic and Life Leech combo, thus hopefully rendering me not needing any mana flasks, and hopefully letting the Life Leech do more healing than I'm spending. I'm planning on eventually having this Lightning Strike linked up to, where are you? Is it in my hat? Yeah, my weapon elemental damage, which I'm leveling, but the multiplier right now on that mana cost is a little too much for me to sustain, so I'm holding off on that. The damage seems to be doing pretty well even without the 70% more damage currently. And then I'm also leveling up. I'm actually using my Hatred Aura because of the elemental damage bonuses that I do have. I'm just leveling up Grace. I don't know how high I want to get the Grace. I know that I'd like to get it as high as possible because I plan on going into Iron Reflexes. So Lightning Strike, Wrath, and Anger are both gems that I'm just leveling until such a time as I can reserve the mana for them. And the decoy totem, I'm not necessarily sold on this. Maybe later I'll pick up a skeleton totem. I don't know, I'm looking for something that pulls the attention off of me. Just, you know, so I have something that, say, the broodmother, or the big, huge, angry-looking spider bitch in the Weaver's Chambers, whatever her name is, so that she can hit that instead of me. My resist is doing pretty well. My int is my lowest stat, you'll notice, but I don't actually have plans for running a ton of int gems. Maybe I should pick up clarity, I'm not certain yet. I really have no reason not to run like a level 1 clarity at this point, I don't think. So that being said, let's take a look at the passives tree here. My first priority when I was picking up this build was to skip everything and just gun right for the life. I wanted to get all the life as soon as I could, so I could have way too much life for the point in the game I was at. As far as I'm concerned, you can never have too much defense. So I started here down by Ranger, and I went through this evasion, grabbed this attack speed node, picked up the life, came down here, grabbed this life cluster, came around. At some point, I bought this Savant node to pay for gem leveling. I've got these life clusters here, and then finally moved into the strength portion of the tree. I haven't picked up Iron Grip yet. I plan on picking up this Might node, because that'll lead me to this fire resist, cold resist, and bam, bam, bam into this elemental damage here. But for the time being, I've picked up this life cluster, moved up life. I grabbed this, I just bought this fitness, and then catalyst was the purchase after that. I plan on picking up this life regen shortly as well, but my next goal is to take this dex node, that dex node, and move into the iron reflexes. Got this cluster of elemental damage here to pick up, get this cluster, and then once all of that is set and I've got this, I'll try and toy around. I'm not sold necessarily on the point blank, but I plan on trying it out. And then I'm going to be grabbing this whole arc up here, going straight up, grabbing Elementalist, coming up, down, and around, and getting Celestial Walker, elemental damage, and elemental damage, and then we'll see where we go from there. That should be happening somewhere around level 63 to 66, depending on how many places I backtrack. I've got the Burning Arrow, the Fire Trap, the Poison Arrow in just like some random crap bow with some random rare quiver I've had since like day 1. This is what I've been doing most of my leveling with up until now. So let's see how she does in action, yeah? Of course, I already know how she does in action. I tested before I ran the video. It'd be really, really dumb for me to like, I've got this awesome build, check this, oh, it's broken. That would be the opposite of what we've been trying to pull off here. Usually there's like 2 or 3 packs by this point. Definitely in a new instance. There we go. Now my end goal is hopefully to have these projectiles do the vast majority of my damage. The theory behind taking point blank is you'll see, like I gotta be up close for all of my projectiles to hit something as immediately as possible anyways. So I don't see any real reason to not take point blank, because I generally don't. Oh, your mana's gone. Aren't you just a mana hungry bitch? I don't see a whole ton of damage if I sit back, and I like the goal is to shotgun packs to death with the thingy, the lightning strike. Now, my only complaint right now is that my DPS feels a little bit low, especially since I'm really over-leveled for this zone. Let's be honest here. We've got it's a level 42 zone. I'm level 48. I'm actually just at the maximum level to be gaining any XP at all, or getting non-penalized XP. I'm sorry. So my kill speed here feels a little slow to me, but I haven't done cruel grinding in a bit. So for all I know, this is fantastic kill speed. But the best part is that, for the most part, this is the part. The build is defensively mostly complete, and that means that my offenses are the only thing left to scale. So this is the slowest I'll be killing anything for a while. It only gets uphill through here. And I'm liking how this looks. I'm actually really liking how this looks. You notice I'm not even using any curses. What is this? Extra physical damage. Oh yeah, not with the golems. Go home, golems, you're drunk. This really does feel like an abysmally slow kill speed, but I'm hoping that when it picks up, it picks up a lot. I'd rather kill slowly and live. Anyways, truth be told. I might eventually swap out to dual wielding if I can find another really solid weapon, and I'm comfortable with the amount of life that. Ooh, a glacial hammer. It's actually one of the single target abilities I was considering, going glacial hammer and using the slower but elemental damage boosted pieces. But I'm not certain I'm gonna have the int to be wearing those late game anyways. So that might not be the best option. I might actually wind up just going elemental hit. I don't know if elemental hit has any weapon restrictions. For the most part, I haven't done, like, I know the general gist of what my options for a single target melee hit are. I just haven't really given it any thought because, for the most part, right now the lightning strike is sufficient. So this has been Evil Squidgy. Please comment, subscribe. I like the feedback. I do about a video upload per day. That's my goal. It's my personal benchmark. I'm going to be doing more build videos like this. I'm going to be doing... I'll take build suggestions as well. If anybody has any questions, comments, suggestions for things they'd like to see covered. Builds around funky skills. For example, if you're looking at... Like, I want to try eventually like a discharge build. You know, take the really awkward skills that are just bad and build around them. I eventually plan on doing builds around the new skill gems each week and so on and so forth. I'm going to be peppering in the mechanics and the theory crafting with, you know, the examples of what it's like to apply them. So please comment, subscribe, give me some feedback. You can contact me here on YouTube. You can contact me on Reddit. The username is Evil Squeegee there. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I definitely enjoyed getting to this point to make it. And I'm glad to see that it's panning out. I would have been really disappointed if I had been showing myself leveling this character this whole time in all these other videos in the background footage, and then suddenly it just didn't pan out. It sucked. I'm glad to see that it's piecing itself together. I'm Evil Squeegee, and I'll catch you next time.